Well, it's still 2020 and we're into lockdown 2, and I am concerned about people's mental health. Obviously during lockdown 1 a lot of people were affected by all this and their mental health was affected, but reports of that are only just beginning to come out of how deeply that went, and I'm pretty sure this will go on for years and years about how the mental effects on people that, well, we just shouldn't be locked in our rooms, in our houses, in cells for no reason. Even though many of the people will say, there's a virus out there, we must make sure we don't catch it and spread it and give it to others. Well, what's going to happen is the sheep are going to turn on us, I believe, and I think they're being prepped to do that. During lockdown 1, there was many people discussing what was going on from all different what would be termed as conspiracy theories. You know, and David Icke was seen as crazy, and all these people that talk about this all being to put on the 5G and how the 5G is going to kill us was seen as crazy talk. And the British government actually gave a public announcement that such talk was conspiracy theory, fake news, and that people shouldn't listen to it or watch it. And of course that's what the sheep believed. The sheep would follow that narrative. They would listen to their leaders and think, right, well, they know what's going on, so we must not look any further, we must believe what they had to say. I actually had a friend during the lockdown who was getting into quite a state about all that was going on. And I said to her, why do you live in fear? And she started repeating what the Boris and all that lot from the British Parliament were telling her on the mainstream media. So I said to her, why don't you try alternative media and see the different views that are being put across, the different opinions from other people. I suggested to her Vernon Coleman and people such like that. And her answer to me was that other platforms are fake news and conspiracy. So I tried to explain to her that it wasn't, but she wouldn't have it. She was absolutely adamant that it was fake news and conspiracy because she had been programmed to believe that by our leaders. So our leaders are going to start saying that people like us that think differently and see through the cracks of this agenda are a little bit crazy because we come up with such crazy ideas and theories. And I think this is going to start going against us. During lockdown 1, there were many changes to the mental health laws and acts in the UK. It used to be that 3 doctors had to inspect someone that was deemed, insane. So 3 doctors had to diagnose that person before they were put into an asylum or something. Whereas now, during lockdown 1, that was changed to 1 doctor. Only 1 doctor has to assess a possible insane patient. Which is my concern about people that have theories like myself that all this is an agenda and that it's all part of the cabal. Well, they're going to start using that against us, saying that we have mental health problems and that we are obviously mentally insane because we believe in such weird things. During lockdown 1, I actually had a supposed acquaintance or friend, I don't know if she was a friend originally, who got in touch with me because she saw on my Facebook posts about how I was concerned about what was going on, and my Facebook posts about 5G and David Icke and about all the don't take the vaccination's dangerous, blah, blah, blah. And she asked me if everything was okay and suggested that I go and see a not parapsychologist, maybe I do need a parapsychologist, but she suggested I go and see a psychoanalysis or a not a psychiatrist as such, but someone to talk to, because obviously I was not with the system, I was not with the agenda. And that's what they're going to use against people like myself and all these others that speak out against what's going on. They're going to, when this is all over, if it is ever over, or when the new world order's up and running, they will say that people like us, because we don't fit in with what's going on, that's because we're a little bit unstable in our mental minds. How to deal with this, I'm not sure in the future, but all I can do is pray to the gods to help me be able to be more succinct at what I'm saying. This might have been a bit of a garble that I just put out. But when it comes to all this, how do we keep our marbles so that we know what we're saying, don't look loony, and at the same time don't get put into a mental home because we don't fit in with the system that's going to rise? The new world order is coming, and it doesn't like people that think outside of the box.